Hey everybody! We're back with yet another wine experience with Michael and his faithful experience partners, Adam and Vanaja. And I'm so excited. Tonight we're going to do something that is similar to something we've done in the past, but in its own way, very different. We are going to do a blind tasting. And what we're going to do is preface it. I won't give any hints because I want my two unsuspecting partners here to have a totally fresh take on what we're about to do. So the only thing I'm going to say is that both wines are red. Well,
it's being very technical.
No.
Already into the technical.
No, both wines are from the same grape. So almost everything else about the wine is different. I think what we should do is taste a little bit and then talk about it, and then I'll slowly reveal aspects of the wines. What do you think about that?
Wonderful.
We'll have a little mystery.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Oh, good. I'm very
the back
excited.
edge, but I'm moving toward the front edge.
This is very exciting. Okay, so now on the right side, we all have the same wine, and on the left side, we all have the same wine. So my suggestion is we try the left wine first. Or should we try No, let's try the left wine first.
Always start from the left.
Let's try the left wine first, and then we'll just let the experience take its own course. Cheers.
Chin chin.
I opened these quite a while ago, so they should have oxidized by now. Let's see. A nice but sort of unassuming nose. A little sharp, if anything, not tons of fruit on the nose.
I would concur.
Anything you're observing? So, not distinct, just on the nose. Okay, so far,
smells nice.
Underwhelming. Let's give it a taste. This and the legs, by the way, are very light. All right, so what do we got here? Well, tell me what you think.
Knowing none of the language normally ascribed to this sort of experience, it's very light on the tongue. I feel it in the middle, very little on the edge. It's very drinkable to my mind and palate.
Yeah. There's a little astringency. I'm getting some of the tannins. That's that pastiness. Very, very light acidity, though.
And a very little aftertaste.
Yeah, so it's not a complex, deep wine. And little pasty. What about you, madam?
Smells good.
What was the taste?
I don't know.
Unremarkable?
Yeah.
Okay. So unremarkable is like the worst thing you can say about a wine.
I would remark that this is anything but the worst wine I've had.
So the one thing you don't want out of the wine that you produce is for it to be unremarkable.
Michael, would you concur that it's unremarkable, or do you think there's some remarkability on which to comment?
I think this is not bad. It is remarkable to the extent that it has some structure. It does have some flavor. It is, what I know about the grape and the wine, it's true to that. But it's not outstanding in any way, I would say.
So you said both are the same grape?
Same grape.
But from a different...
everything else about them is different. But let's quickly have at least a piece of bread or cracker.
Michael, I do have a question, which is, when you reveal the grape, is it a grape that I will be familiar with?
Yes.
Very familiar.
Okay.
Given that I'm the neophyte in the group tonight.
So a little goat cheese and bread, which often helps tone down any tannins. It's a very strong goat cheese.
The one that I just took.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice with this, yes, and the tannins dissipate, and you get more of the fruit. Still light
Now
on
it
the
is
acidity,
liquid,
though. Yeah, still light on the acidity, so it doesn't sort of have anything remarkable about it.
And as we've said, unremarkable is not what the vintner is going for.
Precisely. All right. So let's clear our palates a little bit, maybe with just a piece of bread, or here, why don't you just take half of this, and then wait on the cheese till later, just for now. But just eat this part. All right. Okay. I'm ready. Ready? Let's smell the next one.
I'm ready too.
This has more nose. The other one didn't have so much of a nose.
I like this actually.
This one has light legs as well. It has more nose. That's the one thing. There is fruit there and so on. What do you think?
This tastes better. Lot better.
Definitely
than that
bigger.
one. Yes.
Bigger?
Not huge.
Not huge. It has
Bigger.
It's delicate. It should have more of the layers than we had with the other ones. See, it lingers on
The palate after swallowing, I was going to say.
Doesn't have.
Took
It
the
has
words
almost
right out of my
no
mouth.
no tannins, almost no tannins, and there is some acidity.
With what would you pair each of these? If you want to go there. If
Yeah.
not,
Well, so I think this is appropriate. Something a little sharp, but not too big. I think the goat cheese is very good. This is a plain goat cheese. Even bread would be fine. Otherwise, these could easily have chicken, or some middle of the road thing. Not. I wouldn't do anything really rich or really heavy. These would be good, like with a big salad or something. I mean, something simple. It doesn't have to be saucy, so to speak.
all right.
And then wait, I'm gonna try
Little
this
cheese
one.
on my palate.
Yeah, I'm gonna try a little cheese as well. Give it a shot. You want to try this on this one?
Oh, not surprisingly, it's even more delicious after the cheese. Nothing like a little fat to bring out the flavor.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yes. Wow.
It's all about the cheese.
This is I would describe this as an extraordinarily elegant wine.
Elegant meaning
Smooth and yet robust. Has that structure, has the layers.
Michael, why don't you say for those watching and listening, when you say the layers, what are you referring to?
You taste it initially with your nose and the tip of your tongue, and then you get an experience there, and then you get an experience on the different portions of your tongue with the combination of the acidity and a little bit of the tannins, but a lot of fruit. And then as it goes back down your throat, you're getting even further experience, and you can see that it doesn't break down. You're just getting the different tastes and aspects of the wine as it is experienced by your body. And that's sort of a fun, joyous combination of things.
So now reveal it, which is
okay. But the joy, I didn't feel the joy with this one. This was
happiness, but no joy.
Yeah, this was more serviceable. This served our purpose. It's better as a follow-on to this.
You drink the good stuff first, then you break out the lesser stuff.
I think that's the lesson. Yeah, this is a very special wine, actually.
Are we ready for the reveal?
Yeah.
Well, now with your self-proclaimed limited knowledge of wine, can you tell me anything about it? Is one new, young, old? Is one new world, old world? Is one a certain grape or another grape?
Well, here's what I would say. They're both from the same grape. And I would suggest that the second one that we preferred is the older one, and the first one is the younger one.
So, here's what we have. For our viewers, the first wine we drank was from the Anderson Valley of California. It's a Wentworth Pinot Noir, 2019. This came out to very, very strongly positive reviews, and we've enjoyed it. But I would say it's not a top tier wine. It's not cheap either, so I was surprised. It's not as good as I normally would like. It's not even as good as the Oregon Pinot Noirs. It's an Anderson Valley Pinot Noir, which they make good Pinot Noirs, but not great Pinot Noirs. And so it's fine. I had nothing bad to say about it.
Though you have very little good to say about it, so it's on balance.
By omission.
We're not suggesting, Michael and his friends are not suggesting that you run out to your nearest quality bottle shop and buy a case.
Okay. And the second bottle is a French Burgundy, a Corton Le Maréchal Grand Cru.
Oh, Le Grand Cru.
Now this is 2018, so a little bit older, but not much. Still young by Burgundy standards, but this is considered one of the great wines of the world.
So
Grand
that's why
Cru
we all
Burgundy.
liked it
And you
without knowing.
correctly divined the widely considered far superior wine.
Now, may I ask a question? I have an ongoing conversation, not argument, but conversation with a friend of mine who notes that in many blind tests, visually impaired tests, should I say, or limited, most people cannot taste the difference between a more expensive wine and a less expensive wine. Let's say a $40 bottle of wine versus a $20 bottle of wine. We tasted the difference immediately. I'm curious, you don't need to say the price point of both these, but I'm curious whether there's a significant difference in the price of these two bottles. And if so, whether the one we preferred is more expensive or not.
So the the $20 and $40 difference is too narrow to distinguish. You can get very well made $20 bottle of wine that should be selling at $40, and you can get a poorly made $40 bottle of wine that should be selling at $15. You know, so but you're never going to have that mistake with these
because there's a significant delta between the price of these.
And the lower price is much higher than $40 of the two.
I see.
So the Wentworth was like 95 or 100, and the Corton Le Maréchal is like 250.
I see.
And there's a reason you pay that. My argument is you shouldn't have to pay that, but by paying that with a well-known region and maker, you know you're going to get this. So that you're paying insurance also.
I see.
At $40 a bottle, you're waiving your insurance.
I hate to waste wine from a $95 bottle, but this evening I am going to
Focus
engage in that hated waste. I'm going to focus on the more pleasurable experience.
And you know what? I think that's exactly right. What you're getting at that different price point is a guaranteed, reliably pleasurable experience. It shouldn't have to cost that much.
Having learned the cost, I'm enjoying this so much more than I was just minutes ago. This is even more delicious, full body, and pleasurable than I realized.
And by the way, in Burgundy, the regions that are designated Grand Cru or Premier Cru or Village or whatever are very tiny.
Mm-hmm.
And there could be grapes grown just on the other side of a little dirt path that are not given that designation, that in the hands of a great winemaker could be really good. So it doesn't have to be Grand Cru. That's sort of the insurance you're getting. Nobody is going to waste Grand Cru grapes making a lousy wine. So they put a lot of effort into backing up this designation. And it's quite good. By the way, this is just next door to the Romanée-Conti wines. And you're familiar with the Romanée-Contis, right?
Through my conversations with
Yes.
you, yes.
So the Romanée-Conti one, this is, I don't know, a couple miles away. Romanée-Conti wines cost $10,000 a bottle, $20,000 a bottle. So, with respect to that, this is a bargain.
Will you invite me over when you do a blind test with the Romanée-Conti?
Yeah.
I will change my schedule, whatever I have on.
I doubt I'll be doing that. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wonderful.